We did get quite a lot of Ultramarines recently, didn't we? Hello my friends, my name is Max and today we're going to take a look at all these kits of Ultramarines that were released less than a week ago. And the reason we got so many is because the next narrative campaign is gonna be all about Ultramarines, at least the beginning of it. We've got here new Cato Sicarius, new Marneus Calgar, new Victrix Honour Guard, and Combat Patrol Ultramarines with the Chief Librarian Sicarius. We're gonna open all these boxes and check out what's inside. By popular demand, I'm gonna start with Victrix Honour Guard. Inside of the box we find 3 40mm bases, instruction manual, we're gonna take a look at that in a moment, and 2 sprues. One of them is a smaller one and another one is a larger one. It's actually quite surprising that it's so compact, but it is just 3 pals here, so that is why. The previous Victrix Honour Guard was released alongside the previous version of Marneus Calgar miniature in Gravis armor. This kit has the largest Ultramarines banner I have ever seen in my life. It is incredibly tall. I think it is taller than largest Terminator armor. This is probably the size of Saturnine Praetor or Saturnine Terminator. And it has quite a lot of nice things. We seemingly are able to build a number of different variations. I can see a number of different heads. I really like these helmeted ones. They look absolutely fantastic. And we also have some bear heads here. We are also allowed to build a company champion, in addition to regular Victrix Guard and the standard bearer. And let's take a look at this one. Okay, this one has 1 torso, and we are surprisingly now in possession of 4 different capes. This is actually quite interesting, because I would expect them to have 3 capes, but seemingly we have more. Anyways, these are the sprues. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. Maybe this will uncover the mystery. So we have 3 heads like this and 3 heads like this. This is actually peculiar. What is it? Is it the same? Oh, actually, no, those are different. Ah. Right. Check this out. These 2 are different. This one have small stubs in front of it, and this one hasn't. Okay, that is interesting. Chapter Champion has 2 swords, and the guard itself has a power axe and a bolter. They look really, really, really cool. Number of positions for the arms. Let's take a look here. Aha, so this is Victrix Guard number 2. We can build him in 3 different flavors. And that is why I took 2 boxes of this Victrix Guard, because I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of variability and I won't be able to build all of the flavors here. Let's take a look. It's at least 2 here, 3 here, and of course 2 options here. So 7 different flavors in total. Look at this banner. Wow, unbelievable. What is this? Huh? We are supposed to have more things. Is it this one? Is it this one? Wow, okay, so the blue one is definitely the standard bearer, and the green one is apparently the one with different loadouts. Wow, and here we have even more. Okay, now I am officially confused. So it seems like we're gonna have a lot of different possibilities for the poses. That looks great. That looks great, my friends. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, these are the various options for the first one. So the first torso gives us 4 options: Chapter Champion and 3 flavors of Victrix Guard. This is the second torso. It gives us Chapter Ancient and 3 different options for the Victrix Guard. And the third torso gives us 3 more options of the Victrix Guard. Okay, now I understand. So basically 9 different poses and 2 specialists, which makes it 11 different options out of this particular kit. Wow, this is amazing. I'm officially amazed. So these lads are extremely versatile. Unbelievable, guys, unbelievable. We're gonna build a lot of them on the channel. I'm pretty sure about that. I think this is the time for me to continue building my Ultramarine collection. Okay, these were the Victrix Honour Guard. This is box number 1. And we arrived to box number 2. This is new Marneus Calgar in Armour of Antilochus. This spell looks absolutely fantastic. The official version is that his armor was tweaked for his new Primaris size. And that is why he was wearing Gravis armor, modified Gravis armor. He gets a 50mm base. He gets a sprue, and he gets a very, very nice instruction set. Okay, let's take a look at the sprue first. What can I say? He is large. He is quite large. You can say it by just looking at his legs. These are very, very large legs. I think he is gonna be slightly taller than regular Terminator. Really decorated armor. I really love this kind of armor. Gives me some sort of Thousand Suns vibes. I don't know why, but it looks like this is a very fancy armor. He has a cape. He has a really cool tactical rock here with some Ultima symbol here. Very, very nice. The gauntlets of Ultramar. This looks like a very fancy Terminator. And this is his angry face. This is sadly the only option for his head. Really bizarre they did not give him a helmeted hat. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. It is fairly small. We just assemble the Terminator, and there is no optional assembly here whatsoever. The guy is just gonna look like this. So unless you have some spare hats, Terminator hats, which you wanna use here, this is how he is gonna look like. I don't know if it's just me or not, but I don't really like his hat. I think his head could be a little bit better. Anyways, Marneus Calgar, ladies and gentlemen, box number 2. Box number 3, Cato Sicarius. This is a brand new Cato Sicarius, a plastic version of him. We definitely have 2 different heads. And let's see what's inside. Cato has a 40mm base. We have instruction manual here. Gonna take a look in a moment, and this is his sprue. The sprue looks absolutely fantastic. Looks very, very solid. Also, the base with Imperial Eagle and whatnot. Lots of Ultima symbols. He has a banner. Very, very cool banner. He has 2 heads. One of them is just Grim, and another one is roaring something. And yeah, he wears a very fancy set of Tacticus armor. He is not a Terminator. Yeah, lots of decorations. Looks very, very nice. This is part of his helmets. I really like his pauldrons. They look absolutely fantastic. Yeah, looks like a fun miniature. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. We assemble his torso. He has a very peculiar sword. I really like his sword. This looks like Riders of Rohan from Middle-earth kind of sword. No optional assembly here whatsoever, so you're basically building him like old Victrix Guard. And of course, yeah, you can select between 2 heads. I really like the left one, bit number 15. Very, very fun miniature. Cato Sicarius, ladies and gentlemen. And the last but not least, Combat Patrol Ultramarines. 17 miniatures. Really, really cool box. This box is really nice because it has all sorts of flavors for the Ultramarines. And, moreover, it does have Ultramarine Upgrade Sprue, the new one. Apart from Ultramarines paraphernalia, we have Blade Guard Veterans, 5 Reavers, 5 Intercessors, 3 Aggressors, which could be used by pretty much anyone. However, this spell, Chief Librarian Tigurius, and this upgrade sprue make it really valuable for the Ultramarine fans. It has seals here at the bottom and at the top, and let's see what's inside. Inside we find Combat Patrol Ultramarines. Wow, look, they made instruction manual for pretty much all the miniatures here. Okay, wow, we even have new transfer sheets. Nice, nice. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this book in a moment. This is Chief Librarian Tigurius, really cool miniature, lots of Ultramarines paraphernalia, so if you have one, tough luck, you may pretend it is a second librarian. You can probably assemble him slightly differently. I would replace a head with some other librarian head. I think I have a couple of them in my beats box. But other than that, this is a fairly established miniature. The molds are from 2019. It is 6 years old, and I'm pretty sure everybody who could have it already have it. This is Chief Librarian Tigurius. We get bases, 32 and 40mm bases. It's pretty much lots of 32mm bases for the infantry, and Blade Guard veterans, aggressors, and Tigurius are most likely using 40mm. Moving on, we have next sprue, and this sprue is the reason I got into this box at the first place. This is, my friends, an Ultramarines Upgrade sprue. Finally, a new upgrade sprue for the Ultramarines. Warhammer 2025. What do we have here? We have pauldrons, lots of pauldrons. We have 6 pauldrons for the Phobos Armor Marines. We have 3-ish pauldrons for aggressors, but then we also have these ones, and I'm not entirely sure which ones are these, for Blade Guard veterans or something. It seems like that we have way too many flavors of pauldrons these days, and I'm not entirely sure which ones are which. These ones look like heavy intercessor pauldrons to me, and it is 5 of them here. These are Tacticus Armor's pauldrons. This is probably for captains or lieutenants or something. And of course we get 6 Terminator pauldrons. These are the Terminator pauldrons. We have a really cool front part of Terminator armor. This is a heavy bolter for the Terminator, Storm Bolter. This is a Terminator helmeted head, Terminator arm with a sword. This is another Terminator flavored head. Lots of things for the Terminators, I really like that. And we have, surprisingly, some older looking helmets for the Ultramarines. So we have, 3 helmeted heads? No, 4. There is one here. And a bunch of unhelmeted ones. 8 for kinda Tacticus Armored Marines and 1 for Terminator. This looks actually quite good. Somehow it feels that this one is a bit smaller than Dark Angels and Blood Angels upgrade sprue, but I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same, beats-wise. Really, really cool upgrade sprue. Gonna keep it. We're gonna build a lot of miniatures using this one. We move forward. We get Blade Guard Veterans sprue. This is really cool. So this is the first part of it, and this is the second one. These are the normal, regular Blade Guard Veterans from 2020. There are also easy-to-build Blade Guard Veterans, which I think were in the Indomitable box, unless I'm grossly mistaken. And these ones are more elaborate. They allow you to build more poses and things and whatnot. Yeah, this looks like a Blade Guard Veteran pauldron. This is the one that we have seen on the Ultramarines Upgrade sprue. These are the ones that I was confused about. Blade Guard Veterans kit, always handy. What else do we have here? These are obviously aggressors. Normal, regular aggressors that allow you to build mounted rocket launchers. Look very, very cool. People who watch this channel regularly probably know that I am very baffled by the easy-to-build aggressors, and yeah, they are just not my cup of tea at all. All these pins that have to be removed. These ones are much better. These are the aggressors. These are the intercessors, 5 intercessors, standard sprue of intercessors, nothing to add here. And these are the Reavers. Yeah, the Reavers look really, really, really nice. They have all sorts of dangerous heads, and we're gonna use this for Deathwatch kit bashes. I intend to build a lot of Deathwatch Marines with these Reavers. Looking really nice. And we also get Ultramarines Upgrade transfer sheets, which looks very, very, very cool. All sorts of Aquilus, Ultima symbols, Death Tyranids symbology. Wow, this looks absolutely fantastic, my friends. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. I love this one. And that is pretty much what's in the box. Let's take a quick look at the instruction manual. They reiterate what kind of things we get here. They explicitly mention what is suitable for the combat patrol. They start with Chief Librarian Tigorius. This is how he looks. Intercessors. These are very basic intercessor instructions. Intercessors are really cool because they have a lot of options for the assembly. Lots of guns, lots of additional weapons, different options for the pauldrons. Absolutely love these guys. These are our reavers. They can be built in 2 different flavors, with knives and without. I did not build quite a lot of reavers, so I am a little bit unexperienced reaver-wise. And it seems like they are very similar to intercessors, but just with less beats. Looking straightforward to me, this is how you build it for the combat patrol. And they also have some additional things here and there. They look really, really, really cool. Absolutely fantastic miniatures. The aggressors can be built in 2 flavors, with flamers and hand bolters. The bolters support mounted rocket launchers, Fragstorm grenade launchers as they are called, and all of the options have twin power fists. These lads look really, really, really nice. No pins to remove whatsoever. That is incredibly cool. And these are the pauldrons that we're supposed to use for them. These are the ones with the flamers. It's actually a lot of assembly instructions for these ones. But the end result is well worth it. These lads look solid on the battlefield. And yet again, I wish I did have these ones instead of so-called easy-to-build ones. These are our Blade Guard veterans, which also have quite a lot of different options. There are a number of assembly options here, and all of them look quite great. This is how you can build the spells. Very versatile kit. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Yeah, looking absolutely fantastic. Combat Patrol Ultramarines, my friends. And these are the boxes that we had to unbox today. Really, really, really cool boxes. I'm really excited about the characters. Very excited about the Victrix Honour Guard. Lots of different options. We counted 11 different options to build these spells. They look absolutely fantastic. Combat Patrol Ultramarines is gonna be a solid foundation for whoever wants to start Ultramarines army. And I'm really excited about the upgrade sprue. And my friends, I can't wait for more Ultramarines. Hot take here, I think we can have even more of them. And I'm really happy that we're gonna have a new Titus miniature. He looks really, really, really nice on that one. I don't understand the furs, why the Ultramarines are supposed to wear furs, no idea, but he looks quite cool. I would not be against adding him to my roster of Ultramarines. Most of these miniatures are gonna be built on the channel soon, stay tuned for that. And I think this is gonna be it for today. Let me know in the comments below what do you think of all these new Ultramarines. What would you build first? Did you purchase any of these? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. This way you will get more content like this in the future, and I will get to build and kitbash more miniatures. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.